disgruntledduck.com.
Right, thanks again for joining me, guys. A review video today. This one I'm looking forward to. This is the Battle of Berlin April 1945 box set from ICM. Literally, it's just been released. I've actually had it on back order. Paid about £40 for this. It's literally arrived on my doorstep about 10 minutes ago. So I want to get inside the box and see what we've got. So what we've got basically is two tanks in here. We've got the Russian T34 and we've got the German King Tiger tank. So yeah, let's dig inside this and see what is inside. A big old box to begin with. Right, so let's just dig out. Okay, so here's the two tanks that are completely separate, which is nice. Nice big thick instruction manual. Look at that. That's got everything on it. It's in looks like Russian and then British there, or English. Some decals, transfers. So it looks like these parts in red we're not going to be using for the build. I could be wrong, but that's just my assumption to begin with. Instructions look quite simple. I'm going to assume we've got some letters here. So that's just telling us, what is that telling us, those letters? I don't know, I'm thinking that's paint maybe. There we go, there we go. Yeah, paint on the bottom, there's our paint chart. Model Masters paint. We've got our model, our hobby model app, so we can choose paints from another provider. Instructions look alright. I don't think, and well, I pretty much know there's no photo etch in here, which, you know, make what you make of that. I really didn't want to something photo etch for a couple of reasons. Wanted a couple of quick builds while I'm in lockdown, and I thought this would be nice. So yeah, let's have a look at some of the sprues, see how some of the details are. So, a couple of clear parts, look like they're going to be our headlights, etc. Fairly detailed hull, quite a lot to cut out there, but that's nice and detailed. Bit of flex in there, that's quite solid. Right, again the main parts, they're quite nicely cast. I don't really see any flash on these. There's some, I say casting marks, but they're actually meant to be there. It's a casting when this was cast originally in the factory. So there's some nice detail there. From what I remember reading about these tanks, they used to send them straight out the factory, and there's no refinery or nothing. They used to cast these lids and send them straight out in the tanks. So yeah, that's going to be that's nice. Right, we have the main sprues. We've got a couple of sprues for our road wheels. They're not, I mean, they're not awesome detail by any stretch of imagination, but they're nice. I don't see any problem with them. And bear in mind, both of these, I think they're about, I think it was £38. So that's £14 a tank. So you ain't going to get, definitely you're not going to get a King Tiger for 14 quid. There's no chance in hell of that happening in 1/35th scale. Details on this, I want to call it a sack, like a blanket or something. That's not too bad. Could be a little bit more refined. But again, it's a £14 tank. You can carve some lines in there yourself. Grills look alright. Yeah, that's really nice. Again, a good bit of detail. The rivets are raised as you'd expect. I can hardly see any flash at all. I'm actually trying to find a piece on here. And so far, that looks pretty perfect. I can't see hardly any cleanup needed on that at all. Right, tracks, rubber band tracks, but a bit strange in the fact that they're not one piece. I did see this, or I was made aware of this in a picture. Well, it actually told you what came in the box when I ordered, and it said there was 4 sets of these. So yeah, you're going to have to join 2 sets together to make a track. Don't see a massive issue in that. They are rubber band tracks. If you want, you can go out and buy your extra frilly tracks if that's your desire, but that's not bad. I mean, that's both sides. There's quite a bit of detail on this little guy. So yeah, that's solid. I'm really happy with that. Now, the reason I wanted this was specifically for the King Tiger tank. Now, I've built a King Tiger before. I've got another King Tiger sitting in my stash. That one, however, is I want to say it's an Academy model, and it's quite highly detailed in the fact that it's got a lot of the internals are there. I didn't want that. I wanted something that I could paint with the red chromas if you just come out the factory. So I was looking around, and there's a Tamiya one out there, and that was about 26 quid. But then when I saw this, and I thought, you know what, I'm in no rush to make it. I can put this out on back order, and I'm going to be very happy when it arrives for that price. So again, we've got our colour chart at the bottom for our Model Master paints. Oh, actually, do you know what's strange? The last one was, look at that. This one's using Model Master paints, and this one's showing for Tamiya and Revell. So I don't know what that's about, unless, because I'm guessing these are 2 old cast tanks that have been in their library for a while, and they decided to, there's the decals, they decided to stick them together in this box set. So I'm guessing at some point or other these guys were in bed with Model Masters, and or vice versa, they're in bed with Revell and Tamiya, and yeah, they've changed it up. So not a problem at all. Parts, right, tons of wheels. And that's going to be a lot of detail. They feel nice, they feel sturdy, and again, so we've got 4 of these. Does seem a little excessive, but you know, obviously I need them, otherwise they wouldn't give me that many. A lot more detail on there than on the T34. Some nice rivets. Again, looking at the side of the wheels, there's no flash at all on any of this stuff, so you can see that is a really, really nice casting. This is the first military vehicle I've had from ICM, and I've got to say, at first look, that's really nice. They've done a really nice job on everything of this. You know, sometimes you take things out and there's flash everywhere. This is really nice. So yeah, we've got the sides, we've got the base of the turret, and we've got the base of the hull. Again, nice bit of detail. As you can expect, on some of the more expensive kits, you're going to have these pieces individually on the sprues to cut out and fit, but this is just something I wanted to build quickly because I'm more concerned about the paint job on this one. But yeah, this is looking good. A little bit of flex there, but so far so good. There's the turret. Feels pretty smooth. There's no Zimmer mitt or anything on it. You can add that if you want. Of course, there'll be God knows how many aftermarket kits, or there's this technique with the putty and that. But yeah, it's a nice little casting. Top of the hull, not too much to talk about. I don't see any mesh parts, which you'd expect in here and here. I'm sure, no doubt, I'll be able to find some mesh in my stash that I can stick in there to make it look a tiny bit more realistic. Because I definitely, I definitely want to have something in there. But I think that'll be, I don't know, maybe after painting. Hatch there. I mean, it's going to be closed because there's no interior that I'm aware of in any of this. No, so that's going to be closed. But yeah, nice little cast again. No flash, nice and neat, beautiful, really beautiful. Very impressed so far. Final parts, so you've got the tow cables, you've got the gun, the mantle, a few little handles and that. They look to be in good condition. Just see when we cut them out how the plastic holds up. Again, some nice riveting details. Yeah, the detail is absolutely beautiful. I'm actually very, very surprised for how much this kit's cost and how much detail they've squeezed into that. Finally, as before, we have the tracks. Now, again, as with the T34, they're rubber band tracks, 4 in total, so top and the bottom. But again, as with the T34, they're highly detailed on both sides. You can see, that's the inside, there's the outside. So do you know what? I have no problem with rubber band tracks. I grew up with rubber band tracks, to be honest. That's all they were when I started making, so I just used to them. I do like the workable tracks. I do like the little plastic magic track sort of thing. They're cool, but I mean, don't expect that when you're paying 40 quid for 2 tanks. So yeah, that's my little review. Battle of Britain set. Sorry, Battle of Berlin set. I can't say enough good things about this at the moment. If you get a chance to see one of these at that price point, just go ahead and buy it, because that's a lot of plastic for a very little amount of money. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope it's helped you. Yeah, hope it's helped you if you want to purchase this. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks for joining me, and happy modelling.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment.